Hi, family. Hi, family. This is Dr. Mo with Moya Body Care and Colon Hydrotherapy, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the sacred art of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. So, I want to share my tool, this little floppy thing. Like, what is this, Mo? Like, what is this? What are you doing with these two little floppy tools? Now, I do want to share how my day has been so far, right? I'm not too far removed from being a human. Just because I am a metaphysician and I know about energy, frequency, and vibration, and I know about certain tools and everything, does not mean that I am not affected by life. That's not what's happening. There's a lot happening within my immediate family. There's a lot of things that are shifting. There are a lot of relationships that are changing that would never go back to the way they used to be. Just everything's changing as they should be changing. They should, right? I had a conversation with my landlord about some things. I had not a conversation, but my neighbor next door to my office is doing some situations. So that was a whole situation this morning. On top of all of my clients thinking and believing that they are not enough and that they need more. And I'm just like, no, you don't. You don't need more. This is what you need. Actually, you don't need anything. You already have everything you need. So just trying to keep them focused. And then I go get my nails done and I run into a little bit of traffic and I sent her a text and I said, hey, just a little bit of traffic. I'm normally not late. Just want to let you know. I get there and I said, oh, please excuse me. I was only 8 minutes late. And I said, please excuse me. I'm so sorry. I value your time and that. And she was like, well, with a great disdain, she's like, well, why were you late? I said, well, if you must know, Nosy Rosie, I took a different route. That's why. And I ran into traffic. Is there anything else that you feel I should be telling you outside of a gentle text that says I'm late because of traffic? You don't need to know the reasons why. And she looked at me and I looked at her and I stood on it. I stood on it. That is a very bold ass statement. Now, here is what I know for sure is that when you know the truth about this whole entire matrix and how things are designed, you won't get upset. You won't get angry, depressed, anxious. None of those things will happen. You will remember that this whole thing is a circus. So when she said it, I just smiled to myself and I was like, oh, that's a VIP ticket that you did not purchase, love. You don't get that access to me at all. What you get is I was late. That's all you get. Period. So when you know these tools, when you use these tools, when you realize the truth, you just move very differently, right? So with all that being said and done, technically I should be stressed the hell out. I should be, but I'm not surrendering into that. What I am surrendering into and what I continue to demonstrate is that I am always in control of me. Not anybody else. But I am always in control of me, how I move, how I respond, how I exist. I control that. So, I want to share one of the ways in which I continue that level of self-mastery. Is basically what it is. In order to have self-mastery, in order to be healthy, in order to speak your truth, you have to have rest. rest is just as important as doing. Now, oftentimes when I have clients going through their ascension, you start to experience a bout of insomnia. When I have clients that are detoxing, or they're going through a parasite cleanse, or they're going through any type of cleanse, oftentimes you will experience a bout of insomnia. You're not resting. You're unable to rest. The body is very restless, right? So what I do for me, because it happens all the time, it's a common situation. What you want to get some silicone socks, okay? These are called silicone socks. You can get 2 for $6 on Amazon, delivered the same day, if not the same day, the next day, right? So you're going to get some silicone socks. I think these go all the way up to size 11, I think. And what you're going to do is you're going to mix castor oil and you're going to mix magnesium oil. This is the magnesium oil that I use. Yeah. But get yourself some really good magnesium oil. You're going to mix these two together. Massage the soles of your feet. Massage your entire foot. And then slide these bad boys on. And then while they're on my foot, I just spray a little bit more. And I pour a little bit more while my feet are in there. And then what I do is that I take a really tight tube sock and I put the tube sock on top of that. So all night long, my feet are absorbing magnesium oil to feed my nervous system so that I can rest. Is that not lovely? So all you need is silicone socks, magnesium oil, and castor oil. Okay. Now this recipe is for individuals that are experiencing insomnia. It's really good for individuals that have anxiety at night or depression. This is also really good for elders who are experiencing sundown syndrome. Hint, hint, hint. Add some lavender essential oil and chamomile essential oil to that. If you really want to knock them out, add that to your mixture and you'll be totally fine. Okay, so you can use these for a lot of different acupressure, or excuse me, not acupressure, but just reflexology in general. I do a lot of castor oil pats on my feet with this to keep my feet nice and soft, but also to remember that reflexology and hand reflexology mirrors your entire body, literally your entire body, on your hands, on your tongue, even your ear and your feet. So you can do a lot of medicinals on your feet that will affect your entire body. So this little tip right here with these silicone socks are going to save you. I kid you not. If you have anybody that has been sick, or if they have a cold or anything like that, you want to mix some tea tree oil with your castor oil and then put these socks on. Massage it into their feet and then put the socks on. You can also do, I know people have mixed views about it, but if that's all you have, you can do some Vicks salve on the soles of your feet and then pull these silicone socks on and then put a tighter tube sock on to really push it into your foot and hold it there. Sleep with it. You'll be totally fine. Okay, love. So go out, have fun, explore. I will be on the back end, literally. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, my name is Dr. Mo, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the sacred art of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. My website is Moya, M-O-Y-A, bodycare.com. My private office is located in Torrance, California, and my phone number is 562-682-0818. Until then, stay magical.